As promised, am finishing up with a discussion of the setup and operation of the system. Here in this image, I show the field of view that the telephoto lens is set to. Telephoto magnification must be high enough to read license plates. This setting will define the size of the field of view. But the field of view must be big enough so that cars in both directions are contained within. So it can't be too small, and if it's too large, one would not be able to read license plates. Here in this little animation, I show you how this all fits together. To continue, let me state that focusing the telephoto lens is tricky, since the focus point is very sensitive. The Pi 3 is operated via secure shell from another computer. The focusing process is as follows. Take a still image, secure copy image to computer, view the image, and then make small adjustments to the focus. Then repeat until one arrives at a reasonably high resolution focus. The radar is jumpered to be continuously on. Captured images can be secure copy downloaded to computer during operation or even afterwards, usually after you assemble some time period worth of cars coming down the street. All of these images are sitting there in the directory and are easily SCP downloaded to whatever computer you desire. Depending upon the scene, the mile per hour text can be changed to white or black for readability. At this point, I must address the issue of setting the shutter speed on the camera. This is perhaps one of the most important things after setting the field of view and getting a precise focus on the camera. In order to obtain clear, readable images, the CSI camera must be set to a fast shutter speed. Otherwise, images of the moving car will be blurred because of the motion. Auto exposure on the camera must be disarmed, and a shutter speed set to a fast setting, and in this case I used 200 microseconds, which worked well on a sunny day. This is accomplished by installing V4L2 dash utilities on the Raspberry Pi 3, and then running the video for Linux 5. Actually, that should be video for Linux 2 dash control. Here are the commands that will do this. The first line will disarm the auto exposure, and the second line will set the shutter speed to 200 microseconds. Let's talk a little bit about possible analyses that can be run on the results. After running the camera for a while, a large number of images will result and will be found in the executables directory. What I did was I wrote a script with using shell commands and a small executable that I wrote in order to do the following. It creates a file of all speeds. Additionally, it'll create a file of speeds over 32 miles per hour. I judge 32 miles per hour and greater to be speeding in the 25 mile per hour zone, which is in front of the house. Finally, a directory containing the speeder image files is created, and the speeder files are put into that directory. Finally, all relevant information is contained in the file name. So here is an example of the speeders directory. Notice that the speeds listed in the file name are all greater than 32 miles per hour. To finish up, I want to leave you with these conclusions. A radar speed camera was made that performs well. Cost was only about a few $100s maximum for the principal elements. However, of course, a lot of time was spent by me to get all of this working and to develop a learning curve that I described in this presentation. Required to get this done was hacking the radar gun using a Raspberry Pi 3 with a camera equipped with a telephoto lens, and developing some simple circuitry to interface it to the Raspberry Pi. And of course, writing the code involved a lot of time and effort to finally get the thing right. Thank you for watching this presentation.